and they don't really like me. Cause I can fuck your bitch and fuck your mom and auntie.
We talked about lost media a few times on this channel, but what makes this video different is I will be looking at not safe for life lost media, which gets dark. We talk about controversial app games, an extremely graphic music video,
morbidforfun
and
be
a
having some
Mountain Dew
banger videos
commercial that led to someone's death. So in today's video, I'll be talking about not safe for life lost media. Thank you for clicking on this video, and in today's video we will be talking about NSFL lost media. If you do not know what NSFL means, it means not safe for life, which is some very dark stuff that I will be covering for today's video. And treat this video like if it was an iceberg video, but instead of starting from top to bottom, we're just going to be talking about the bottom layer of the iceberg. And there is some pretty dark stuff in this video, but clearly with the whole YouTube TOS, I can't dive too deep into the lost media, but I still have some very disturbing lost media to talk about with you guys. But I'm gonna keep this intro short, so let's get straight into this video. Fireworks Safety Parents. Fireworks Safety Parents is a public information film that was released in the UK in 1976. If you don't know what a public information film is, it's literally a PSA, but for some reason in the UK, they just call it a public information film instead. The short film highlights the dangers of parental ignorance. In the film, you see parents leaving the grocery store, and then the camera cuts to their son playing with fireworks with a group of friends. Then the son would get into an accident with the fireworks, causing his face to be scarred up. Then an ambulance arrives on scene to wrap the kid's face up with bandages. Later, the mom would find out what happened to her son, causing her to yell out his name. And finally, the narrator of the PSA would then say,
"If your child was killed or badly injured in a firework accident like this, you'd probably blame the parents of the other children. But your children are your responsibility. Make sure yours aren't meddling with fireworks this bonfire night."
PSAs are meant for shock value and were really popular back in the day. But this specific PSA was really disliked by everyone because of the close-ups on the kid's face. Because of this controversy, the PSA would now only air after 9 p.m. and was eventually removed from airing entirely.
That shit was
less
light.
offensive version is said to have aired around 1985 to 1986 without the controversial scene of the kid being injured. This commercial was found on August 16th of 2014, making this piece of lost media lost for 38 years.
That's crazy.
And this piece of lost media was also found by the British Film Institution. Cannibal Mouse Mythbusters. Mythbusters is a TV show on the Discovery Channel where a duo would try to debunk popular myths and urban legends. The show would air a total of 296 episodes, but they would have another episode that would never air on TV, which was supposed to come out in 2006, but it became lost media. Why did they not air this episode? Well, let me describe what happens in the episode. The episode was about a popular childhood myth where parents would tell the kids that there's more nutrition in the cardboard box than the cereal. This is referring to kids always wanting the more sugary, unhealthy cereal. Clearly, there isn't more nutrition in a cereal box than the actual cereal. This was just a popular saying back in the day, but that didn't stop the Mythbusters from doing an experiment on this saying. To test this experiment, they decided to use mice. They would have 3 cages, and in those 3 cages, they would have 3 mice each. One cage would have normal rat food, the second cage had Fruit Loops, and the third cage would have cardboard rat pellets. They let the mice stay in the cages for a week, and on the 5th day, Friday, Jamie would check in on the mice, and he noticed that the mice with the cardboard pellets were acting a bit strange. Then on Monday, the Mythbusters crew went in to check up on the mice again, and when they looked at the cardboard pellet mice, they noticed that there was now only one really fat mouse, meaning that one of the 3 mice became a cannibal and ate the other 2 mice. The Discovery Channel didn't approve of this episode, so they decided not to air it.
That's crazy.
But Adam
shit.
Savage did say that he received a rough cut of the episode, and he also decided to show it to a college in Michigan. And that was the only time that Adam showed it to anyone else, and when Discovery found out what he did, they told Adam to never show the rough cut to anyone again. Adam also described the dead mice, saying that there was nothing but a tail and a head with a rib cage in between. So this episode was pretty graphic from your ordinary Mythbusters episode. Although the Mythbusters series has officially ended, I still feel like Discovery will never air this episode, and plus, why would they? There's no point since the Mythbusters has officially ended. I mean, Adam Savage could still have the rough cut of the episode, but we don't know. Making the Cannibal Mouse episode lost media forever. Rob Harris death commercial.
He had like
Rob Harris is a professional sky
cardboard
surfer.
pellets and shit.
If you don't know what sky surfing is, it's literally normal skydiving, but you have a sky surfboard attached to your feet. Sadly, on December 14th, 1995, Rob Harris would have been killed in the process of recording a Mountain Dew commercial titled 007. This commercial was a James Bond spoof directed by David Kellogg and filmed by Janusz Kaminski. During a take in which Rob Harris had jumped from 5,000 feet in the air, his parachute lines became tangled, and he was unable to deploy his reserve in time, ultimately falling to his death, which was caught on camera. A few months following the incident, PepsiCo, the owners of Mountain Dew, asked Harris's parents for permission to broadcast a slightly modified version of the ad, containing footage of Harris's previous takes. The parents agreed to this, and they also said that Rob would have wanted it, and his friends really looked forward to seeing it.
Hell no.
It seems that this will be lost media forever, because why would PepsiCo ever show the death footage? And plus, that would just be very disrespectful. And who knows if they still have the death tape, because it's most likely destroyed by now, but who knows. After watching the modified version of the ad, it gives me some eerie, creepy vibes, because the commercial that you're watching had a man die in it.
That's
you don't
crazy.
See it, but the fact that this is the last footage of Harris moments before his death is just very sad and gives me a
fucking crazy
watching the modified version of the ad. Babushka lady photos. This next topic is a unique one because we don't even know if this lost media is real or fake. Because on the Lost Media Wiki, they put this as existence unconfirmed. On November 22nd, 1963, then American President John F. Kennedy was assassinated while in a car driving downtown Dallas, Texas. However, eyewitnesses claim that a lady wearing a babushka was taking photos during the assassination. In almost every photo from that day, you do see the babushka lady standing there in a weird way. Let me explain. After Kennedy got shot, everyone there was running away, ducking, taking cover, but you know what the babushka lady did? She just stood there straight and not really reacting at all. She was just standing there, allegedly recording. The only reason why I say allegedly is because we don't even know if the thing that she was holding was a camera. People even speculate that she was involved with the assassination, and some people even theorize that she's a German spy that was looking through binoculars or even a camera. Till this day, none of her alleged photos or videos that she took have surfaced, and honestly, we don't even know if she actually took photos in the first place. So this lost media could be fake. But the main takeaway from this segment is that people believe that the babushka lady has something to do with the assassination, and the small possibility that she took photos that are now lost media, but who knows if she ever took photos. Baby Shaker lost banned iOS game. What? Baby Shaker was a controversial game released on the App Store on April 20th, 2009 by Sikalosoft, and the game cost you 99 cents. As the name suggests, the game has you shake your iPhone to stop a crying infant until 2 X marks appear on their eyes.
What?
The following day, a company called KRAPPS discovered the app's existence, so they made an article about this controversial game. This article would then reach Jennifer Dickens, who's the founder of the non-profit organization Stop Shaken Baby Syndrome Incorporated. Shaken baby syndrome is a form of brain injury that occurs when a baby or a toddler is shaken. And when Jennifer saw this, she was outraged, making a tweet about it and sending the KRAPPS article for a press release to 30,000 media companies about the game. Once the public found out about this game, they were just as outraged, with many child advocacy groups accusing the app of both making fun and glorifying shaken baby syndrome. Many of these people contacted Apple so they could remove the app from the App Store, which they did. The app would reappear the next day before being taken down again that afternoon. This time it was permanent. The developer of the game came out to apologize, but he didn't really apologize. He just agreed that this was a bad idea for a video game. But then he proceeds to say,
It was later taken down because it was a baby-shaking video game. While GTA is a video game that pushes the limits, it is still...
Alright, stop, nigga, stop, nigga, stop, nigga, stop, nigga, stop, nigga, stop, nigga. You're not GTA. Shut the fuck up.
App Store ever again because it's banned. Only gameplay footage and photos of the game exist, but you can no longer play it. And plus, who would even want to play the game? Because after looking at gameplay footage, the game seems very boring and repetitive. So who cares if this is lost? And honestly, nobody wants to play it. God is being
make a fucking stupid ass fucking game
video. Wow, that's an extreme title for a song. John Askis is an experimental rap artist and former member of Spider Gang. He would drop a song on December 25th, 2021 called God is Being R-Word. In case you're wondering, the lyrics are just as extreme as the title of this song. Clearly I can't play a snippet of the song because of copyright, but I'll show you guys the lyrics. John Askis would also drop a music video on Christmas Day of 2021, and in the music video he'll be I don't really know how to explain the music video. It's just a bunch of flashing lights and showing astrology stuff, but in one part of the music video he shows Jesus being R-worded. That scene on the YouTube music video is censored of course, but John Askis also made an uncensored music video that is now lost media. He sold the uncensored music video as VHS tapes and would sell them on his website and at shows. From what Reddit says, the uncensored music video is a slightly different version than the censored version that's on YouTube. Not only because the scene of Jesus is uncensored, because there's more corn, a graphic imagery, and even gore. A few people on Reddit claim to have it and are even trying to sell it for over $2,000. Then on January 4th, 2023, a user would actually post a video showing that they have the uncensored VHS tape but wouldn't show any footage since they don't have a VHS player. We don't really know the exact number of copies that were made, but a handful of fans do own the tape. And even on the Reddit post, someone who owns the tape is in the process on buying a VHS player, so maybe in these upcoming weeks, this piece of lost media could be found. There's also this other Reddit comment saying that the VHS tape is just an extra clip on John talking about chakras and astrology, and that it does not include corn or gore. But we don't really know until somebody finds the full uncensored music video and posts it to Reddit. But for now, the uncensored music video is lost media. But hey, who knows? Maybe in a few weeks, this could be found. But for now, this is lost media. Steve Irwin Stingray Attack. I already talked about this lost media on my first ever YouTube video, but back then my script writing was awful, video quality sucked, and my mic wasn't even plugged in properly, so I'm redoing it for this video. Stephen Robert Irwin, known as the Crocodile Hunter, was an Australian zookeeper, conservationist, television personality, wildlife educator, and environmentalist. Steve was known to make documentaries, and he was set to make a documentary called Ocean's Deadliest, which sadly led to Irwin's death. A stingray pierced Irwin's chest multiple times as he swam over the stingray and struck Irwin's heart. Justin Lyons, who was Irwin's cameraman, recorded the full thing on camera, since Steve Irwin set a rule saying, no matter what happens, to always keep recording, meaning that the accident was recorded on camera. Justin gave the footage to authorities, and after that the authorities gave the footage to Irwin's family. It is theorized that the tape containing the death of Irwin was destroyed, and Justin said that he no longer has any copies of the tape, making this piece of lost media lost forever. Irwin's last words were caught on camera, and those words were, "I'm dying." As much as I love lost media being found, there's just some pieces of lost media that's better left lost.
Exactly.
And I hope that the Irwin death tape doesn't ever surface the web. And that is the end of Not Safe for Life Lost Media. Thank you guys for watching.
video.
Trust me, there's way more darker lost media that I have not yet covered. Maybe I'll cover it in the future, who knows, but with the whole YouTube thing that's going on, I don't think I can ever cover those, but who knows. And thank you guys for watching till the end of this video, and if you liked the video, why not like and subscribe? But if you guys didn't like it, then oh well.
They caught me out in Nebraska with a controlled substance. Innocent till I'm proven guilty, I don't know nothing. Couldn't stop the road running, hit Milwaukee next day. Certified to show me how to break a brick, we senseis. Worried if I'm locked up, make sure that your rent pay. All my mans around me fresh like next year we in 10th grade. Mustang here I signed a spot up shooter to a 10-day. Tried to be heroic, now he Tony Stark in Endgame.